Get after it, MP. Crowd looks hype tonight. Better come with it.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Upcoming Grizzlies home games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth for more information.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And teams getting geared up great for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
And as far as the defensive goal of elevating the collective effort, MP and his group have had some time to evaluate how that process has evolved.
When we look at the results since this goal was put in place, there have been some definite bright spots. And overall, the defense is improving. If MP can continue to come up with ways to win his matchup, they could get even better.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. They've got Thunder, Barnes out there with Ingram. Then there's Dick. And it's Mobo in at the center position. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Mobo. And the layup's good off the glass. Mobo's got the first points up on the board for the Raptors.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. To the paint, Morant with the steal. To the right side. And there's Wells. That's good on the assist by Morant.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Dick. Here's Barnes. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Ingram, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I'd like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
There aren't too many players with the skill. Oh!
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Barnes the screen. Thunder. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Morant outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Barnes can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Hits it from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside, Bane. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And the basket by Thunder. Thunder's got his second basket of the night.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Outside, Jackson. Outside, Bane. Shot clock at 5. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Ingram. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Tipped away. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Wells. And here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Jackson gets the bucket.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Barnes passes to Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for Wells.
Second team. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, number 45.
Here's Edey. He has yet to score. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Barnes passes to Thunder. Here's Mobo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bane looking around. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Nails the baby hook. Morant's got 7.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Hornets gave them a big boost. He finished with 17 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. He showed up once again, what's becoming the norm for him of late. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
Here's Dick, guarded by Bain. Barnes outside. For three. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Here's Dick. Buries the long-range jumper.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 9-point game. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. Takes it from 10, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
With the drive, and he knocks it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Outside, Bain. Takes a 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he drives in. Ingram deciding where to go with it. No one near him. And another basket for Toronto.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And the foul called on Thunder. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. And it's Victor Oladipo in for John Morant. And then for Toronto, Abaji's checked in. And Barrett subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Here's Jackson. Offensive rebound. It's Oladipo on the wing. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Clock at 4. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Thunder, guarded by Oladipo. Pass to Abaji. Here's Thunder. He has 7. Had the space there, but it's offline. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson finds Oladipo. Fires for 3. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Abaji. And the rejection by Jackson. And that one's good, Abaji. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Just too many miscues here.
He's checked in for the Grizzlies. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson. Then there's Wells. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Toronto leading by 17. Barnes passes to Thunder. Here's Abaji. Here's Thunder, guarded by Oladipo. Wells with the steal. It's Oladipo on the wing. Fires from the corner. And again, Memphis no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Launches it. Rebound by the Raptors.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that one's good, Agbaji.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Toronto's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 50. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Well, Scotty Barnes, such an excellent passing wing.
Oladipo, the pass to Wells. Pass to Jackson. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Baines checked in for Memphis. Grady Diggs checked in for the Raptors.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Barnes kicks to Ingram from the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Bane. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Baines got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Thunder. 17 points in his last outing. Inside. Here's Ingram. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ingram's got 11.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Morant. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Shed. The tray. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Raptors lead by 19.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And it's Morant missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that one's good, Barnes.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Morant passes to Bane. And here's Jackson. Over Barnes, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bane. He's got 16.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Thunder. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball is called on the floor.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the D can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And here is Clark. He's covered by Ingram, and he makes that one.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Outside, Bain. Wells wide open. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Wells has got his second bucket tonight.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Morant surveying the D. Now, here's Bain. Tight defense on him. Jackson misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dick passes to Barnes.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Poked away. Pass to Shed. Here's Thunder. Barnes screen on Morant. And the basket by Thunder. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break that'll add to your total in a hurry.
And it's Shed missing. A challenging stretch here for Memphis. Outside for Jackson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 12 now in this quarter.
And that is why Triple J is a stretch five. He doesn't clog the lane. Jared really helps to space the floor. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Thunder. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Now here's Barnes. 3 seconds left, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And so it's Toronto riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello and welcome. And for that matchup against the Magic, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, they'll be.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Raptors.
This is the kind of
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes out there with Ingram. And it's Thunder. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Mobo in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Back to Morant. Edey. Toronto grabs the miss. Mobo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thunder passes to Barnes. Misses from close range. Now Wells. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
A moment to check out Ja Morant here. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. He's swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Jackson kicks to Bane. From past the arc, traps in the tray. Bane's got 6.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane, so dangerous from out there.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Thunder passes to Ingram.
Great offensive players can use that pump fake with such advantage. Ingram gets the foul. Extra points coming.
First trip to the line for him here.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
And Toronto making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Pass to Edey. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, Bane. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more. Toronto leading by 21. Here's Abaji. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. He's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Edey. Nothing on the board. Wells passes to Morant. Clock at 6. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Pass to Thunder. There's the pick. Dick can't get it to go. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Morant.
Okay.
Now I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Ingram. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asked him.
We've got Wells. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Bane in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Puts up a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Abaji the pass to Thunder. Raptors moving the ball around. There's a good screen. Here's Walter. He gets it in there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to...
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a...
That's right, MP. They can't stop you. Good game, MP. Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells wow.